Hey everybody, Jaxxsin here, and today I want to talk a little bit about virtual reality. Like, is it the new end-all be-all fucking gaming experience? Is it gonna take off, man? Are these gonna be as commonplace in every household someday as fucking Nintendo and fucking Xbox, PlayStations? You know what I mean? Like, are these fucking next thing? Okay. So the first thing my mind goes to when I think of virtual reality, and I think it always will, is Lawnmower Man and that scene where they had that virtual sex, man. That shit was hot. But that's where my mind's always gonna go, man. And virtual reality in that world, the way it was explained, it was like your mind was connecting with the machine. I don't know. And so okay, so the new virtual reality, there's three fucking, I don't want to call them consoles or fucking whatever, headsets coming out this year, okay? There's the HTC Vive, there's the fucking Oculus Rift, obviously, and there's the fucking PlayStation VR, formerly known as Project Morpheus, changed because Sony hates cool fucking names. Anyway, so like there's three of them coming out. Like they're fucking making games for these things, guys. Like these things are happening, okay? Now, this is where I'm gonna get into it, guys. Fucking kind of trail out a little bit, if you will. So these things to me, like, as a regular dude, they released today, it's fucking $600 or whatever, right? They've said. So these things are going to be about $600 a piece. Sony has said theirs could go down to like maybe in the 400 range. So let's just go to the cheapest possible fucking one, okay? For me, from my perspective, am I gonna pay fucking, you know, fucking $400 for fucking PlayStation VR? First of all, my decision would have been made much easier if it had been called Project Morpheus still. That would have made my decision a lot harder. But since you changed it to, I'm going to be brutal right now, I don't think so. And I'm going to tell you why, guys. Because, like, straight up, what this feels like to me is like, instead of fucking playing, just sitting on my couch and playing my fucking, looking at my TV, instead of that, it's gonna be like I'm sitting on my couch playing my games, but the fucking TV is like wrapped around my fucking head, okay? And like everything is very close and very fucking, you know, I mean, it probably looks really good. Everything I've heard of these things, my buddy Trevor and his girlfriend Cass, fucking, they went to a little place called The Void or something, and they said it was extremely cool. They said they really enjoyed it. I can't remember exactly what one they played, but I think it was fucking, it was one to do with shooting, I'm sure. I can't recall. But either way, they said it was fucking awesome. So, right? So, like, but how long are these experiences? From what I'm hearing, these Q&As, there's several fucking things coming out of these Q&As. I decided to do more research after my buddy Jeff was over here and we were talking about this. And then I seen they had the release of the price today and all that shit. So, I was doing some fucking research on this. And what I've come to understand is most of these games that are built for the Oculus Rift that haven't release dates that are going to be available once the thing ships, they're not really that long. Okay, that's the first problem with them. They're not really that long. There's not a whole lot of content, right? And you're asking me to spend $600 on something or even cut it to $400. Which it's not going to be 400. It may be, you know, this could fucking definitely get a price drop because there's 3 different versions of this headset coming out. So if one's just kicking ass, the other guys might say, you know what, fuck you, you know, and they'll drop it a little bit. And that might be what this 600 is it's like, hey, this is the starting price and someone had to do it, you know, and now we might start seeing more shit unfold. Who knows how these things fucking are played out and they'll fucking, you know, when they're checking the bottom lines, right? So, I know the Oculus Rift came with a fucking very limited release, from what I'm told. Like, you can still buy it, but the first wave is sold out, from what I understand. So they weren't even confident in this enough to make, like, a fucking, you know, enough to fucking hit the market, fucking mass. You know, they wanted to be safe with it still. Okay, so that action in and of itself tells me that they're not as confident in this product as, you know, someone who would be fucking saying, we've got the revolution of gaming, you know what I mean? And if they're not that confident in the product that it's going to do well and it's going to sell well to the point where they're only making a limited number of copies for the fucking ones that they've sold, then you gotta wonder, guys, is it gonna be worth $400 for me to fucking, is it gonna be worth me shelling $400 for this game, for this, when they're not even confident, right? And only a few developers have tackled the subject so far, the games. And Sony's got a bunch of independent developers. They've got fucking bunch on Steam that are making games, dude. There's a bunch on Steam. You can go look at a whole list that are HTC, fucking Vive, fucking Oculus, you know, supported. Okay? They don't have release dates, though. This is the thing. So you have to question if maybe some of these aren't even in development yet, but they're just up there and they're gonna start once they see what the demand is. That there might be a slow push on these. And they're going to gauge market fucking, you know, they're going to gauge customer fucking what we want. And you know what I mean? And then they're going to see. So, but at the end of the day, you know, this is virtual reality we're talking about, right? This is what we've all always dreamed of. You know what I mean? This is our chance to step inside the shoes of our favorite characters. And, you know, but it's really not. Because you're still playing it with a paddle. Okay, and yeah, your head has movement over, you know, the camera, but that's just you substituting my head with my right fucking joystick. And I feel like I'm gonna have less chance of getting motion sickness, or fucking neck kinks, or shit like that, if I'm fucking using my right thumb to fucking control my head instead of my head to control my head, if you get my drift. And I've heard several things in the Q&As. There's the disconnect, and fucking my buddy Jeff was telling me about this. He's saying there's like, people are saying there's a disconnect between, you know, the what you're seeing on screen and your hands, and it's throwing people off. You know, so you probably wouldn't even be able to play it for long sessions. And I don't know about you, man, but I'm known to sit down and game for fucking 10 hours. Right? And that's a fucking super long fucking session, right? Normal fucking dude, maybe five hours might be a lot for you. So are you going to be able to deal with that for 5 hours, man? Are you going to be able to play fucking Call of Duty on that shit? You know what I mean? Or you're going to have to be whipping your fucking head around like you're fucking, you know what I mean? Are you going to be able to play fucking like regular games on this? Like, I don't feel like I'm going to be able to spend $400 on a product that I'm unsure is gonna make me fucking vomit, right? If I play it longer than fucking, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours. I mean, you know, and I get motion sickness. I'm on a boat. I've got a little bit of fucking nausea going on. I've got a little bit of heartburn, a little bit of stomach, you know, I start to feel it. So for that, I mean, I don't know, man. You know, then this brings to mind, like, I remember when I was a kid that the Super Nintendo fucking released that fucking, I can't remember what it was called, the Super Scope, I think, maybe. But I remember that I really wanted one, but the only reason I wanted one, I mean, yeah, I'd seen it in like the fucking Kmart ads and shit, and it looked cool, but I remember the real reason I really wanted one was because my cousin had one, right? And it was so cool and fucking, you know what I mean? It was just gimmicky. You know what I mean? Like, it was gimmicky, guys, and it was fucking expensive, and it was fucking only a few games, and you know what I mean? Like, I got to play it once, and was it worth it? Do I remember that experience above other experiences? No, I don't, because it was just kind of gimmicky, and, you know, the experience that you felt afterwards kind of, you could tell that it wasn't revolutionary, it was gimmicky, right? It was done as like a fucking shtick to fucking make more money, kind of. I don't know, and maybe it was a great idea, maybe, because Nintendo has always pushed the fucking boundaries of that shit, right? But they've also always had some really gimmicky things that didn't work properly and sucked, okay? And so, but this virtual reality thing, man, I don't know that it's gimmicky. I think it's legit, but I think that what they're worried about is like the way it's always been, man, is that this shit is fucking expensive fucking shit to make. Right? And you got to make a profit off of it at the end of the day. So how low are they going to be able to cut these? If they, you know, like, are they going to be able to cut them if they're going to sell more of them? I guarantee you, yes. But if they're only selling a limited number of these, they can't cut the price. You know what I mean? Because they need to make money. They need to make what they put into the fucking product plus money. Right? And I don't think that they're as confident as they, you know, and I don't think developers are as confident as they think they are, you know, about these things. Because like I said, a lot of these games, they just have straight up no release date, and the fucking information on them is so incredibly vague. And like, you know, the ones that have been played and have been released, they're like I said, incredibly short and fucking, you know, they're more to fucking showcase the experience of the VR, right? But they're, at the end of the day, they're very short games. And is it worth it? Are you gonna spend fucking, you know, like I said, $400 fucking dollars on that chance? You know what I mean? And if you did, it might fucking make it so there's more better games coming out because they'll be able to make more if they're selling more. I don't think they're gonna sell these. I think that, you know, I think that more people are in my boat where we're just like, man, if I've got 400 extra bucks, I'm gonna buy a fucking Xbox One with a couple of games. Because I can do that, you know what I mean? Like, I could find an Xbox One and a couple games for about 400 bucks. I guarantee it. You know, like, there's ways. And the thing is like, fucking, that's what I would do, right? Because I know that I'm going to enjoy those games. I know that an Xbox One is a good investment because people are going to be making hella video games for it because it's sold a lot of copies, right? So it's a sure bet. This has sold a lot of copies. Let's make a game for it. This is sold... You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So is it going to fade out and be a gimmick? I don't know, man. Like I said, only time will tell. The consumer will decide. Like, you know what I mean? Of these, I'm going to say that it looks like the HTC Vive is going to be your best option. I'm just going to say that from what, and I'm coming in this as someone who really doesn't give a fuck. But based on everything that I just read, that I was reading and what I've read and fucking everything that I've heard, that would probably be your best bet. And that, you know, like I said, the Sony version, you know, the only way I would ever get that, and you know, I love Sony. I fucking love Sony. I fucking love my PlayStation 4. I've loved my PlayStation 3. I love my, you know, I love my PlayStations, man. They're my fucking PlayStations, dude. These were my systems that I got that were mine. You know what I mean? Like, we had the fucking Nintendos and shit, but that was the families, and you had to take turns. The fucking PlayStation was mine. You know what I mean? Like, no, you can't fucking play it. It's my turn. It's my fucking system. So I love my PlayStations, man. I got a special connection with PlayStation. But am I gonna fucking shell out 400 bucks? You know, like, only time will tell. It's gonna, like I said, it'd have to be fucking crazy convincing. And how much are these games gonna cost for them, though? You know what I mean? Also, you gotta take that into fucking account. Like, how much are these games gonna cost for this fucking thing? Like, half of them aren't released yet, you know? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. And if they're fucking cheap, are they gonna be fucking long, or are they gonna be surreal little, oh cool, I ran through one level that was a fucking pretty forest, and it was very cool and fun to explore, but now it's over, and you know, I'm out fucking however much money, and I just really don't care to do that again. So I'll show friends, and that's awesome, and so your friends won't buy it. Because they know what the fuck, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know. Time will tell, man. You know, it's the fucking consumer that drives the fucking demand for the product, and that fucking is what we'll see. That's what we'll see. But I will tell you this. I know that developers aren't going to be taking bets. You know what I mean? Like, especially publishers. Publishers aren't going to be taking bets, guys. Publishers are too big to fail. Right? I mean, I'm not talking about the majority. I'm talking about the big ones, and you know which ones I'm talking about. Those big ones are too big to fail now. So they're not taking risks. They're not trying new things. They're doing tried and true. Right? And they're fucking taking things from other games that's making a ton of money, and they're fucking doing tried and true. Are they gonna support a fucking developer and give them money for something that they're not sure is the sure thing? Fuck no. They're not. That's the harsh truth. As I see it, as this pessimistic motherfucker over here sees it, that's the truth. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Is it the next? Is it the future of gaming? Is fucking virtual reality, Oculus Rift, HTC Vive, fucking PlayStation VR, Project Morpheus, rest in peace? Are these fucking the future of gaming, guys? I don't know. I don't fucking know. That's fucking Jaxxsin. I'm out of here. Thanks for fucking listening and fucking following me on my trail. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay smart, stay awesome. And as always, just keep kicking fucking ass at every fucking thing you want to do. I love you guys. Take care.